This is exactly what it would feel like if you were eaten by a jellyfish. Still, the views will be quite nice, I guess.
Well, I seem to have turned my garage into a body shop. What I've been doing is just kind of smoothing across where I've lost 20mm out the middle of that. When I say smoothing, I mean filling. So what I'm going to do now is go to high build primer on that. It's all scuffed up, ready for paint. So this is my mock spray booth. We've got the fan running at the end there, and that will pull all the air through to the outside. So let's get spraying, eh? I want to make a really nice frame for that to kind of sit on rather than just like flopping around everywhere. So I'm making up this section of steel, and what I've done, I've just done some pie cuts in the back edge there. Not the prettiest thing in the world. And then just got my curvature, and I'll show you what I'm doing with that. This is going on the inside of this bumper here. That's a better way of showing you. So I've got my pie cuts in there, and I've radiused the bar around to fit the shape of the bumper. So I'm going to weld that up and find a way of mounting it to the front frame. So that's the bumper bracket mounted. What I'd like to do next is fit these little guys. So that's the brackets welded on there. I'll show you what I'm going to do next. So I'll try and briefly explain what I'm doing. So I want a metal bar going from underneath here to that section there, and that will unbolt. When I remove the bumper, I didn't want to weld up a kind of a bar going out of here and across here, and just as soon as I remove the bumper, I've got a whacking great bar in the way. So yeah, I wanted that removable, so that's what I'm doing next. I'm being spied on. So there we go, both brackets in position. I kind of hope that will work all right. Just nice having them unboltable. And that's coming to the corner of my wing there. Well, almost the corner. And that will support that side of the bumper. What I'd like to do is weld them 4 sections on top of the bumper there that you can see. What that means is that the bumper will rest on top of those. I was hoping it was going to rest on here, on top of that grey one, but it doesn't. So I got my measurements slightly wrong there. So that's the bumper bracket about done. Let's see if it fits, eh? That's lining up really nicely with that section of the front bumper there. Let's see what the other side looks like. Looking good so far. Yes, look at that. Lovely. Really happy with that, as I always say. Right, I'm probably going to make myself a little bit more work. Well, I am going to make myself a little bit more work. Can you see here how stuffed up against the panels they are? I'd like to be able to put a bit of rubber between the two there, but there's just no way that's going to happen. And to get that up into that position, I've had to use kind of mole grips. If I undo these mole grips, you can see that has to be pushed up, forced into position, the same as the other side. Can you see how the bumper's like kind of just slightly pushed out of position there? I think what's happened is those metal sections you saw me welding on top of the bumper support bracket, I think it's kind of kicked that up like that and made it slightly wonky. What I also think as well is that this probably needs cutting all the way along there and dropping. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So I've just cut 2 strips of fiberglass off this bumper. And can you see how the bumper just much prefers resting in that position rather than being forced kind of into a position it doesn't want to sit in. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. I've got to find a way of mounting this on there now. Got a bit of a gap there, which I need to address, but much happier. Oh, jet fighter going over again. Right. I'm having a bit of a rethink about this the front area. I'm making a support bar here and some little struts coming out, and they're going to sit underneath that part of the bumper that now needs supporting, because I cut away that kind of support there. So that's the plan. Looking fairly straight. Let's see if it works, eh? Well, this is really kicking my butt, as they say in America. But I'm getting there now, I think. So I've kind of bolted the wings onto the bumper just so that it all kind of stays in the right position. This bracket is going to work really well, I think. So everything's sliding now. This is about my 3rd attempt to try and get these brackets right on this bumper. So let's try again. I thought I'd get the old TIG out, and haven't used it for a while, rather than the MIG. Give that a bit of a go.
Welcome to the smooth sound of Air Called Andy Jazz FM, the station that'll put you fast asleep while you watch me TIG weld. I hope you're still awake, because now I've got the other side to do. Even your smooth DJ Andy's had enough of this.
Right, so there's my world's most convoluted bracket ever made. I think that's pretty good. Mega sturdy. It's not even bolted in properly yet. So that's really good. Let's get the bumper on, see if it actually works. Perfect. So that's good. I'd set myself a goal of finishing that frame over the last few days, and that's what I've done. I've got to bolt these wings down to the bumper and finish the supports off. Do you remember them supports that I had kind of coming off there? I've got to align them properly yet. So that's really encouraging. I'd set myself a goal over the last few days to get that bumper bracket finished, and it pretty much is now. I'm quite happy with it. In the next video, I'll be covering panel gaps. I've already been doing some of that and some fiberglassing, as you can see there. I've been doing gapping the doors, but I didn't want to cram everything into one video, so that's in the next installment. Thanks very much for watching.